أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربي زدني علما. Today we are going to first of all congratulations everyone for completing unit 1. Mashallah tabarakallah, you all did great and the scores are also very good. Mashallah, you put a lot of efforts. May Allah make it easy for you to learn, understand and implement on whatever you have learned and pass it on to others, and also make it easy for all of you to be there until we finish the book, inshallah, because I've seen a lot of students, they finish unit 1 and unit 2. By the time we are in unit 3, they just leave the class. So that should not happen, inshallah. May Allah make it easy for all of us. So let's start with unit 2. That is lesson 1 of unit 2. We are going to learn about fi'l. So far, we learned about nouns. We learned about different types of fragments like huruful jar. We learned about mudaf, mudaf ilayh. We learned about jar majroor and nominal sentence and all those things, right? We learned sifa, mawsuf and everything, and we learned what are the signs and how to know that if it is a noun or not. But now we are going to learn about fi'l. What exactly is fi'l? Remember we learned in unit 1, there are three, when you open the Quran, every single word in the Quran will belong to one of the three categories. What are the three categories? MashaAllah. Okay, so what is verbs? Al-fi'l. A verb is a word indicating an action by one or more persons in the past, present, or future tense. In Arabic, the verbs are mainly divided into past tense, that is Madi, that is called as Madi, and present or future tense, both. It could be either present or future tense, that is called as Mudare. And Arabic verbs are mostly tri-lettered, that is, they are based on the roots of three consonants. Like, fa'ala. It has three root letters, fa, ain, and lam. Shakara. Even this has three radicals, sheen, kaf, and ra. Same with kafara. These verbs are called as al-fi'l as-salim. Okay? So before starting fi'l madi, let me explain more about what exactly the fi'l is. A verb is a word that is stuck in present or past or future tense. And it's part of speech that refers to something happening, and time is a part of it. It is an action by one or more persons in the past, present or future tense. And in English, the simplest form of any verb is its present tense. So in present tense, you say, for example, eat or play. If I want to make it to the past tense, I will say it as played or ate, right? And the future will be will eat or will play. But in Arabic, the simplest form of the fi'l is its past tense for pronoun he. For example, if I say fa'ala, okay, the meaning is he did, or nasara, which means he helped. That's in the past tense. And it is the simplest form of the fi'l, like if I say dhahaba, which means he went. And this is the simplest form of the fi'l, go in English. Okay? And verb is not the most appropriate translation for fi'l, because in Arabic, a fi'l is not just a verb, it is a whole complete sentence in and of itself. That has, what does it has? It has a doer inside it, and then that includes the doer and the action. But in English, the verb is just the action. You just say go. Okay? But in Arabic, dhahaba is he went. So it has the tense. It has like the past tense. And it has the doer. Who is the doer? He is the doer. And what is he doing? The action? He went. Okay. Between the fi'l and a verb is, the fi'l can be a sentence, the whole complete sentence, like he helped, or he played, or he went. But a verb, it cannot be a sentence. In English, you just say go, right? Fi'l madi or past tense is a verb that refers to the finished action in the past. That is, the action is completed before the present, so it belongs to the past. And it signifies an action that was done or it was finished in the past. For example, if I say, I ate, okay, the action of eating was finished in the past. And the past could be like it could be a few minutes or few decades before the present time. Okay, so if I say nasara, he helped, you don't have to say huwa nasara, because you know the pronoun huwa is used for he, right? But when you look at the translation, he helped, right? Nasara, it says nasara. If you look at nasara, it looks like he helped. It has a doer, he, and then you have the action, he helped. You might think that it is huwa nasara, right? But in case of fi'l, you don't have to say huwa nasara, because the pronoun is hidden inside the fi'l nasara. Okay? And the fi'l is not same as the verb in English. Like verbs in English are things like help, but the verbs are just one word. But nasara means two words, that is he helped, and it's the act of helping. The Arabic fi'l or verbs are mostly tri-lettered. It has three root letters. Okay? Like if I say khalaqa, how many letters are there? Three root letters. Kha, lam, and qaf. Or fa'ala, kataba, and nasara. Simple tri-lettered verb, the fatha is placed on the first and the last letters. Okay, like na, noon is having the fatha, ra is having a fatha, but the middle letter is variable. It can have a fatha, it can have a kasra, or it can have a dhamma. Like for example, nasara, or khalaqa, or jalasa. All the letters in these examples have a fatha on them. Okay, and the middle letter is also having a fatha. But in case of, if you look at Sami'a, these examples, the middle letter, if you see, this is having a kasra. Okay, Sami'a or Najisa, or like, if you look at the middle letter, it has a kasra. And some examples where the middle letter is having a dhamma, like we have Karuma, or we have Kabura, right? These are having a dhamma on the middle letter. So the middle letter is variable, but the first and the last letter will always have a fatha. You need to remember these points. So here is the fi'al madi chart. Let's look in the book. It says to indicate the patterns of the verbs, the grammarians use the letters of the verb fa'ala. The fa represents the first consonant, that is fa kalima, and the ain represents the second consonant, ain kalima, and the lam represents the third consonant, that is lam kalima. And in simple tri-lettered verb, the fatha is placed on the first and the last letters, like fa'ala, nasara, and all those things. But the kasra, dhamma, or fatha is placed on the middle letter. It could be fa'ula, it could be fa'ila, or it could be fa'ala. These are the examples for the middle letter having a fatha. Kataba, fataha, nasara. Kataba is he wrote, fataha is he opened, nasara is he helped. And the middle letter having a kasra is fariha, alima, or samia. Middle letter having a dhamma is karuma, aduma, or sharufa. The format for three-letter past tense verbs is as follows. Remember the conjugation chart which we learned in Unit 1, like huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu, right? You all remember? So the same chart we are going to use until the like end of this book, inshallah. So this is a very important conjugation chart. We have the third person masculine, third person feminine, second person masculine, second person feminine, and then first person. So fa'ala is, you know that huwa is hidden inside it. Okay, fa'ala, he did. Fa'ala, they both did. Fa'alu, they all did. Can you all repeat after me? Fa'ala, fa'ala, fa'alu. فعلت فعلتا فعلنا فعلتا فعلتما فعلتم. So you did, you both did, you all did. فعلتي فعلتما فعلتن فعلت فعلنا فعلنا. There are some important points about the chart. Starting with the third person masculine dual, suffixes are added to the letter words and there are no prefixes. Okay, so what is the starting with the third person masculine and dual. The suffixes are added. Fa'ala is there, and then you are adding a suffix. Fa'ala, alif is added here, right? So it becomes fa'ala, and then fa'alu, right? So beginning, it's starting with the same thing, fa, ain, and lam, but you're adding the suffixes at the end. What is suffix? You're adding something at the end. Prefixes, you're adding something at the beginning. So in the Madi, the suffixes are added. Point is, starting with the third person feminine plural fa'alna, okay, a sukoon is placed over the third letter. Fa'alat, fa'alata, fa'alna. So lam is having a sukoon. From here onwards, all everything, like from all the way from fa'alna and fa'alna and all the way to first person, the lam is having a sukoon. So if you see here, fa'alna, fa'alta, right? Earlier there was a fatha here, right? But now it is sukoon. Fa'altuma, fa'altum, and then we have fa'alti, fa'altuma, fa'altunna. So you can see lam is having a sukoon, and then all the way until fa'alna, the lam is having sukoon. That is the second point. Third person feminine singular, fa'alta, okay, and a sukoon or fatha or dhamma or kasra are placed over the last letter ta of singular, right? Fa'alta, fa'altuma, fa'altum, right? Like fa'alat, the ta was having a sukoon. Fa'alata, fa'alna, right? So ta is having a sukoon or a fatha or a dhamma or a kasra, right? The third point is, the fourth point is, the second person masculine and feminine verbs ends with a ta, with a fatha, ta tumatum, ti tumatunna, same as the detached pronouns anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, like anta fa'alta, antuma fa'altuma, antum fa'altum, anti fa'alti, antuma fa'altuma, antunna fa'altunna. Is it clear? These are some of the points so that you can remember the chart. And the fifth point is, first person plural ends with a na. You can see it is having a na at the end. And in the make a note on the slight difference between feminine, third person plural, fa'alna, that is fa'alna. That is short vowel fatha, and the first person fa'alna. The difference is, this is noon with a fatha, fa'alna, and this is fa'alna with an alif in it. So there's a difference. They both are not the same. Okay. So this is they all did. For the third person feminine plural, you say fa'alna. They all women did. Fa'alna with an alif, you say we all did. Okay, first person. And it is important to know that there is no verb without a pronoun hidden within it. So there will be always a pronoun inside a fi'l. It is a must. Okay? And like he did, they did, she did, I did, right? So somebody have to do the action. You need a doer. That's why every single time you take any verb, it will have a pronoun inside hidden in it. Fa'ala, fa'ala, fa'alu. He did, they both did, they all did. فعلت فعلتا فعلنا. She did, we both did, we all did. فعلتا فعلتما فعلتم. You did, you both did, you all did, for the masculine. فعلتي فعلتما فعلتن. For the first person, فعلتو فعلنا فعلنا. I did, we both did, we all did. Yeah, these two are same. You can just say fa'altu fa'alna. One is enough because in Quran most of the time it's for nahnu. Only few times it's for like both people fa'alna. You can just say fa'altu fa'alna. Most of the charts, if you see, they just say fa'altu and fa'alna. They don't have one more chart, but it is the same for we both did or we all did. Okay. If you want to ace in Unit 2 with the verbs, you need to have to write the charts with meaning. Meaning would be better because yeah, if the subject is a noun, mention after the verb. Okay, pay attention. If the subject, that is subject is called as fa'il in Arabic. If it is a noun, mention after the verb. Like the verb is fa'ala. Okay, in this you can see the verb is fa'ala. It's a fi'il, and the verb or fi'il will always be in a singular form. If you see fa'ala, 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 it is in the singular form. It's not becoming fa'ala, but it will match the gender of the noun. If you see al-muslimu, what gender is this? Sorry, what is it, singular or dual or plural? Al-Muslimu. It's not plural. Singular. What about Al-Muslimani? Dual. Al-Muslimuna. Plural, right? So the subject, this is the subject, okay? Like if you had, we had the example of qatala and then we had daudu, right? Daudu was singular or plural, right? But the word was qatala. So what they're saying here is like if even if the fa'il or the subject is singular or dual or plural, the fi'l is gonna remain the same. Okay, it's gonna be fa'ala. So fa'ala al-muslimu. Okay, the meaning is like the Muslim, the Muslim did, and fa'ala al-muslimani. Then the two Muslims did. فعل المسلمون, what is the meaning? Yes, all the Muslims did. Now, see, the doer is huwa here, but if I just say fa'ala, what would be the translation for fa'ala? He did, right? But when there is a doer after it, then this will be replaced with the outside doer. This is called as outside doer. Okay. So the outside doer will take place of the inside doer huwa. So instead of saying he did, you will say the Muslim did. Okay, same with here. Fa'ala, if you just say it becomes he did. But if there's a doer which is in the marfu form, it should be in the dhamma form. That's the condition. Like Dawudu, right? So instead of qatal, if you just say qatala, what is the meaning of qatala? He killed. But if there is an outside doer and it is in the marfu form, there is a dhamma on it, then this becomes the outside doer. What is the job of the outside doer? It replaces the inside doer. So who, instead of saying he killed, what will you say? You say Dawood killed. Okay. So same way, instead of saying fa'ala, he did, you say the Muslim did. If there are two Muslims, al Muslimani, you say the two Muslims did. Al Muslimuna, all Muslims did. Is it clear, everyone? Any questions? Any questions? Okay, Alhamdulillah. And then next we have, note that the subject is masculine in the form of singular, dual, and plural. We learned about the subject, that is the doer, outside doer, was masculine. Al-Muslimu, Al-Muslimani, Al-Muslimuna. But now in the form of singular, dual, and plural. But the verb is masculine, singular for every one of them. Example, the subject is feminine. Al-Muslimatu, this is feminine, singular. Okay. And then Al-Muslimatani, what is this? Feminine, dual. And then we have Al-Muslimatu. Okay, this is plural, feminine, feminine plural, right? And based on that, instead of fa'ala, what are we using? We are using the feminine form of fa'ala. It is fa'alat. So this is actually, we are using fa'alat. And why is there a kasra on the ta? Does anyone know this? We have learned it. This is actually fa'alat. Very good. No two sukun can come together. That's a rule in Arabic. So instead of fa'alat al-muslimatu, no two sukuns can come together. So that's why there is a temporary kasra on the ta. So instead of fa'alat, they say fa'alat. Yeah? Yes. Fa'alatil muslimatu. Right? And the subject is feminine in the form of singular, dual, or plural. Al muslimatu, al muslimatani, al muslimatu. But the verb is feminine. So the feminine verb is used because the doer, the outside doer, or the subject is feminine. That's why a feminine verb is used for singular for every one of them, and the sukoon is replaced with a temporary kasra. Okay, so this is fa'alat al-muslimatu. So how do you say this? Fa'alat al-muslimatu, one female Muslim did. Fa'alatil muslimatani, two female Muslims did. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم ترى كيف فعل ربك بأصحاب الفيل. So what is the fi'l madi you see in this ayah? Fa'ala. Very good, right? And the translation is, have you seen how your Lord dealt? And fa'ala rabbuka. What is the outside doer here? Rab. What are the conditions for an outside doer? It should be rafa and it should be after the fi'l. So rabbu is marfu, rafa, and it is after the fi'l fa'ala. So you will not say it as he did. Rather, how will you translate this? Fa'ala rabbuka, your Lord dealt. Right? Because this is the outside doer. This will replace the inside doer. What is the inside doer for fa'ala? Huwa. Right? So instead of saying he did, what will you say? Your Lord did or dealt. Okay, be ashabil fil, with the companions of the elephant. Alladhi jama'a malan wa addada. So what is the fi'l madi you see in this ayah? Jama'a. Jama'a, if you know Urdu, you know jama karna, right? To collect, right? Alladhi jama'a. How will you translate? What is alladhi? We learned in unit 1. Yes. How will you translate alladhi jama'a? Okay. And then malan. Why is this nasab? Fatha. Can someone think and tell me? Very good, mashallah. Very good. So how will you translate this? The one gathered wealth, right? So this is basically the maf'ul gives the information about the fi'l. So now you're understanding and relating to what, why did we learn maf'uls in our unit 1? Because you depend, if it was ma'lun, how will you translate? Alladhi jama'a ma'lun. Yes, something like, like Nasar al Muslimu, right? You will translate the Muslim did, right? Because that was Rafa, that was the outside door, that will replace the inside door. But in this ayah, Jama'a, I mean, you're not going to replace it because Malan is the maf'ul to Jama'a. You say the one who or collected, because this is Madi. Don't worry about the translation. Some people translate it differently, but now you just have to remember that the one who collected, Malan is the wealth. Okay. وَجَعَلْنَا جَهَنَّمَ لِلْكَافِرِينَ حَصِيرًا. So جَعَلْنَا, and we made Jahannama. Jahannama is maf'ul. We made what? We made Jahannam لِلْكَافِرِينَ حَصِيرًا, for the disbelievers a prisoner. May Allahumma la taj'alna minhum. May Allah do not make us among them. Ameen. Okay, فَإِذَا فَرَغْتَ فَانْصَبْ. So now which is the fi'l in this ayah? You should tell me first person, second person, third person, masculine, singular, and okay, instead of that, you can say anta faragta. That will be easy, right? Instead of saying second person, masculine, singular, just say anta, antuma, antum, or huwa, huma, hum, or ana, nahnu. Okay, so you can say anta faragta. Right? For the singular, second person, you have finished. So when you have finished, okay, fansab is you're going to learn later. So faragta is what we were looking for. Inna alladhina kafaru min ahlil kitab. So say hum kafaru, right? Indeed, those all disbelieve. Kafaru. Very good, mashallah. So فَإِذَا بَلَغْنَا أَجَلَهُنَّ, which is what pronoun? What pronoun? Very good. Hunna. Hunna balagna. Then balaga is to reach. Okay, so balagna, they female, they women reach. When they reach their specified term. Okay. Qataltum nafsan. Very good. Antum qataltum. Antum is you all killed. Okay. And what is nafsan? And when you all killed a man. Are you understanding? Are you trying to translate as well? Now it is making sense, right? Alhamdulillah. Recite the Quran and try to find more examples from the Quran. This is very important. So every single time from now onwards, at least now, like you we finished unit 1, you were not able to read a page a day. At least like thrice a week, read Quran page a day with translation because you're learning more now, right? So you'll find more fi'l in the Quran. So memorize the following vocabulary and make the past tense tables with all the words with translations. Kataba is he wrote, and you have to make the chart. Kataba, kataba, katabu, all the way into katabna. Katala is he killed. Balaga is he reached. Kasaba is he earned. Rakiba, he boarded the ship. Kharaja, he went out. And this is important. You have to memorize this too. La'ana is like lanat, to he cursed. Sami'a, he heard. Alima, he knew. Taraka, he left. So choose any three from these Like you, I mean, the middle letter should be variable. It should be Sami'a and or Alima. You can choose, or you can choose Karuma. Karuma is the middle letter is having a Dhamma. Apart from that, you can make Nasara or Kharaj or anything, whatever you like. But three charts with meaning, inshallah. Okay, will you all do it? And dakhala is to enter, he entered. Ghalama is he wrong. And for a complete vocabulary of verbs, see Appendix B. It's at the end. You have like lot of words with meaning, inshallah. And the following are examples of past tense verb, that is fi'l madi. كيف فعل ربك? We just did that, right? فعل. Okay. وقتل, my favorite example. وقتل داود جالوت. قتل. Can you translate this? Okay, very good. فَلَمَّا بَلَغَ مَجْمَعَ بَيْنِهِمَا. No, just tell me the fi'l madi, balagha, right? So what is the meaning? Very good. حتى إذا ركب في السفينة. Very good. It's they both boarded. Very good, mashallah. خرجوا من ديارهم. Very good, mashallah. قال الذين كفروا. Okay, I'm sorry. كلما دخلت أمة لعنت أختها. Mhm. No, you tell me dakhalat. What is the pronoun in dakhalat? Tell me the pronouns as well. Very good. Very good. La'anat. There are two words in this ayah. La'anat. So is it huwa, huma, or anta? What? Yeah. Good. فَلَمَّا سَمِعَتْ بِمَكْرِهِنَّ. Hiya sami'at. Very good. What's the translation? Very good. فَإِذَا بَلَغْنَ أَجَلَهُنَّ. Yes, very good. They, women, reached. Okay. And then we have فَلَكُمُ الرُّبُوعُ مِمَّا تَرَكْنَا. Very good. And also say the translation as well. Taraka is to leave. Very good. Anta fa'alta hadha bi alihatina. Okay. Fa'alta. Okay, translation please. Okay. خلقتني من نار وخلقته من طين. Very good. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Like, did you do this to our God? So this is about like when Ibrahim alayhis salam, right? He broke the when everyone went for the festival or something, then he broke all the idols and then he put the axe on the biggest idol, right? And the people, they were in shock, like they used to praise them. I mean, believe them as their real God, right? And they were like, and they knew that only Ibrahim alayhis salam could do that. And like, did you do this to our gods? They were like so shocked, and they're putting a lot of emphasis. Like, they could have just said, like, fa'alta hadha bi alihatina, could have been there. But you should know the story, like they're how angry they were, like how intense, like the question was. So that's why anta is used, anta, like they're asking the question with so much emphasis. That's why anta is also used. Anta fa'alta hadha bi alihatina, did you do this to our gods? Okay. And then khalaqatani, which is the very good. Khalaqatani, right? What is this? Remember, we learned about the attached pronoun with verbs. Remember this? Khalaqa, khalaqa, sorry, khalaqahu, khalaqahuma, khalaqat. right? Khalaqahum. Yes. And remember ya or ni, right? So ni is attached to a verb. So we learned about kitabuhu, kitabuhuma, kitabuhum for the noun. And we learned khalaqahu, khalaqahuma, khalaqahum, and all the way we learned about khalaqatani, right? So this is the no, this is word plus pronoun ni is added for a verb. Like for the first person, like khalaqatani, this ni is ya ni na. Remember, we add ni for the first person for the verb. Okay, so you yes, noon of protection. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, and then we have so this was khalaqta, khalaqtuma, khalaqtum, and this is khalaqtahu. Khalaqta is anta khalaqta. Right? You created him. Very good. And then we have hal alimtum ma fa'altum bi Yusuf, which is the word antum alimtum fa'altum antum. Both are like. So what is the meaning of alimtum? Very good. Wa if qataltum nafsan. We did this. Very good. Very good, mashallah. Rabbi inni zalamtu nafsi. I. Very good. I wrong. Right? Ana zalamtu. Yes. Very good. I wrong. Ma mana'aka an tasjuda lima khalaqtu. Very good. What is the translation? Ma mana'aka. Yes, it is a word. Yeah, yeah. Mana'aka. It is a word. True. Yeah. Because yeah. So any if a pronoun is attached at the end, that becomes a maf'ul. Okay. Like we learned about khalaqahu, right? So he created him. Right? You translate the verb first and then the pronoun. But if you have the noun and the pronoun, kitabuhu, how do you translate that? How do you say kitabuhu? You say his book. Yes. Yeah, but this is verb plus pronoun. You translate the word first and then the pronoun. Got it? Then we have qala. Very good, mashallah, very good. Yeah. So there is a ma before it's asking like a question. Okay, what prevents you or what prevented? I mean he. I mean if you just take mana aka, how will you translate mana aka? Mana karna, right? Mana. It's like in Urdu, like mana. Mana aka. Yeah, he prevented you. Okay. And then we have qala rabbana zalamna anfusana, which is the word. Okay, mashallah. This is also a word. Okay, rabbana. Okay, translate the whole ayah. Translate the whole ayah. Okay, very good. MashaAllah, very good. Qala, they both said, and this is a different type of verb we are going to learn in our future lessons. For now, we're just learning the salim verb, the simple verbs. Okay, like fa'ala, daraba, samia, taraka, kataba. Right? What? Yeah, salim is sound letters. Yeah. Like that's a simple verbs fa'ala daraba nasara we are going to learn the whole of like most of the unit 2 covers those, and later we are going to learn about they are called weak verbs in our future lessons. So now zalamna is like from zalama, the root letters are za, la, lam and mim. Zalamna is we have wronged. Nahno, yes, very good. They both said, Our Lord, we have wronged ourselves. Okay. And Rabbana, Ya is hidden here. Okay. Ya Rabbana. Otherwise, it would have been Rabbuna, right? So, most of the time in the Quran, you don't see Ya, you just see Rabbana. Okay. كيف فعلنا Yes, yes, harfun nida, harfun nida. Okay. Then we have كيف فعلنا بهم. نحن. Can you translate this, the whole ayah? What is كيف? No, this is, it's فعلنا is most of the time it's we all did. Okay. Very good. Very good. So fa'alna most of the time in the Quran is it's for plural, okay? I mean only very few times it's used for the both. Okay, you can say we all did. So how kaifa is a question word we learned. How fa'alna we all did. Be is the huruful jar him with them. Alimna alayhi min su'in. And ma is we knew of no evil. Just alimna, you just have to remember. So I think I will continue the rest of the chapter in the next class because I don't want to overwhelm you. So, okay, because